you for coming to watch a video. About 2 weeks ago, I was rummaging around through YouTube and I saw a tag from Shameless Maya called How to Look Better in 2015. The aim is not how to look better physically, it's actually how to improve your perception of things around you. The theme of the video resonated with me, so I gave my own 5 tips. And these are things that I have been working on myself. The first tip is to try to cut out, trim the fat in your life. And I don't mean physically, I mean go through your closets, go through your clothes, your wardrobe, your items, everything that you own, slowly go through all of it and evaluate how much of that stuff is actually useful to you. If it's something that you don't want to get rid of because of sentimental value, evaluate that sentiment. Is it something does it bring back a good memory? Is it an old memory? Is it something that you are no longer directly connected to? I just went through all of my teddy bears. I had 3 big giant garbage bags full of teddy bears and I was holding on to them because I didn't want to get rid of them. And then I realized that a lot of the teddy bears came from people who are no longer in my life, or I acquired those things at a different point in my life, and every time I saw those bears it brought me back to that point, but I'm no longer there, so I don't need the constant reminder. It was just before Christmas that I donated everything, so I figured there are other little kids that would get a lot more love and joy out of those teddy bears than I'm getting while they're sitting in a bag, so I rounded everything up and got rid of it. I've also been purging a lot of my clothes and shoes and everything. Anything that I don't feel comfortable donating, I discard. Number 2, just sit down one day and either on a phone or with a pen and paper, just write down all the things that you would like to accomplish, things that you think you don't have time for, or things that you forget that you'd like to do. And then once you've evaluated how much time you spend in things like Facebook or frivolous activities, see if you can rearrange it so that you can actually schedule things in. Maybe keep yourself to a deadline for, watching X amount of videos, and then spend some of that extra time doing something that you wanted to do. So for example, I want to learn German, so that's what I've been doing. I've been spending less time on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube and stuff like that, and more time doing things that help me get to a place where I want to go, because one of my goals in life is to go to Germany. And now my boyfriend and I have been talking about possibly going to Germany next year. So I've been learning German, and that's tip number 2. Tip number 3 ties everything in, and it's, get organized. If you're already a planner crazy person and you write everything down and you have a Filofax or a KikiK or something like that, awesome. But many people aren't like that, like me. This is one of the goals I have for this year, is to get more organized, because I have a lot of goals, I have a lot of things that I want to do, but they're all kind of in my brain, kind of just swimming, and they come to the front every once in a while and then they'll go away. What I did is I went on Etsy based on the recommendation of another YouTuber who has a whole channel dedicated to her planner, and I liked the page planner layout that she was using, so I went and I bought it, and then I started printing out small stacks of pages at a time. I just ordered a hole puncher, so now I'm gonna make a planner for myself, and I'm gonna start writing in it, and it's gonna be my goal to sit down every night 5 minutes and go through my planner, go through upcoming events, schedule things so that I can get more organized in everything. I want to upload more videos, but time escapes me and I have other things to do, and I just never get around to sitting down and doing it. Again, I want to learn German, I want to go to Germany, that requires budgeting. I want to pay off my bills, that requires budgeting, and all of these things are different forms of planning. Try to figure out a system that works for you. Write it down, even if it's just in a loose leaf paper or something like that. Do an actual brain dump, which is where you just put everything down on a paper, then you organize it and plan it out. Take big goals and itemize them, break them down, make them into little goals that you can reach in a week, and little milestone by little milestone, eventually you'll reach those big things that you want to do, but it all has to start somewhere, so start planning. So my 4th tip is to be more lenient with yourself and with life. Things aren't always perfect. They're not always going to work out the way that you want. This is about everything. If you're planning an event, or if you're working on a project or anything, life throws you curveballs. Try to become more adaptable. If you're working on a project and something isn't going as planned, look at it as an opportunity to do a DIY, or maybe get on the phone with a friend and say, I'm really frustrated right now, I'm trying to do this, that, and the other, and this thing happened, and maybe that other person will be like, oh, that's cool, I have this, or I have that, or what about this? And sometimes all you need is just to talk to somebody else, and they'll have a different perspective than yours, or a different idea, or they'll see something you didn't, and maybe that's all you need, just to be able to reignite the interest or the passion or the creativity, the want to do whatever it is. I used to be the kind of person that when something didn't go right away, I just threw my hands up and said, that's it, I'm done, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm frustrated, and that's it. And every once in a while I still get like that. Catch yourself when you're getting frustrated, and before you get to the point where you throw your hands up, see if there's something you can do about it. And again, talk to somebody or do research online. If something's not working, how can I fix this? And then maybe you'll read an answer somewhere online. Somebody else may be going through the same situation and they resolved it in a way that you didn't think of, and that's all you need. My fifth and final tip is to find more inspiration in life, more motivation. If you go on Pinterest and you look up inspirational quotes, you'll find a sea of awesome things that people have said. So you can save those images to your phone. Just save them and set one as your background, or print them out on a photo paper and post them up, or write them down in a book that you have to look at every day, or try to surround yourself with positivity. And if you've decided that you have goals for this year, write them down, put them somewhere where you'll see them and remember them. It's a work in progress, but if you're constantly surrounding yourself with positivity, then very slowly you'll start to see less negativity. Part B to suggestion 5 is to find out the triggers, the things that set you off or make you feel bad. If you know that rainy days make you feel bad, then set your alarm to play some upbeat music when it wakes you up, so that you wake up feeling energetic. Maybe do a quick 5-minute exercise, because the exercise will help clear out the negative vibes and the negative energy in your body and awaken your mind and help you see clearer. Just do little things like that. Try to start figuring out the things that make you feel bad, and figure out things you can do, sidestep those things. I know I did a lot of talking. If you stuck through till the end, thank you for watching the video to its completion. I hope that something I said was helpful. If it was, please comment, let me know. What are your tips? What are your 5 goals for this year to better yourself? How do you intend to see better in 2015 or look better in 2015? I have a loot crate coming soon, so I'm going to be filming that, and hopefully I'll have some other videos coming soon too. I'm trying to find someone to partner with me on some video game review videos where we just basically sit down and talk about the games that we're playing and what we like and what we don't like. But that's a work in progress. If you're interested in those, subscribe, because they'll be coming out eventually. And until then, I hope you have an awesome day, evening, night, or whatever. I'll see you again soon. Bye. So basically what you're looking at right now is sheets of ice that have formed on the surface of the river, floating uptown. I saw that it was iced over from my bedroom window, and I was like, damn, I gotta go look at that. And here we are. We decided to bring the pooch, just so he could get a little bit of fresh air. There's my lovely boyfriend, all bundled up.
It's cold.
It's very cold.
Toby doesn't seem to like it.
Toby, do you mind the cold?